Virginia Public Utilities Commission on Monday, February 24th, 2025 at 3:30 p.m. Roll call, no need to do roll call, everybody is present. So we go A, election of officers. Well, we do election of officers every February. And I'm going to open up. The commission president declares the office of commission president open for nominations.
I'll nominate the president to continue with what we're doing. I think it's important for continuity. I'll make that nomination.
Okay. I accept. Is there any other nominations? Any other nominations? Any other nominations? Being none, President Marwick, I guess, do we vote on that?
Yeah, following procedure here would say you ask for a motion.
Okay, we need a motion to
I
approve.
motion to elect Jeff as president.
Okay, is there support?
Support.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. The commission president declares the office of commission vice president open for nominations. Do I have a nomination?
I'll nominate the sitting vice president.
Okay, any further nominations? Any further nominations? Any further nominations? Be none, declare the nomination for vice president closed. I need a motion to approve.
If we could, just to clarify, that would be Jim Makowski.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Jim is the vice president.
Okay, is there support? You got support?
Yes.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Congratulations, Joe.
Thank you.
Commission president declares the office secretary of the commission open for nominations.
I'll move it.
No, you can, nominate.
I would nominate our existing secretary.
Bruce Johnson. Sorry. Any further nominations? Any further nominations? Any further nominations? So I declare the nominations for secretary closed. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion approved.
Is there support?
I'll support.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got that out of the way. So nothing has really changed. So approved meeting agenda. I need a motion to approve.
I'll make it.
Okay, support? Jim?
I'll support.
Okay. Any further discussion on this? Be none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Then we move to number 4, consent agenda, which is resolution number 5363, approval of payroll, accounts payable, net payment adjustments, along with B, approval of regular commission meeting minutes from the January 27th, 2025 meeting.
I approve.
No, you may need to make a motion. You made a
A
motion.
motion, I second.
Is there support?
Need a motion.
Support. Okay. Discussion. Anybody has anything to discuss? Be none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We go to number 5, reports of committees, safety committee, monthly summary injury report. Greg, again, you don't have anything, so that's fantastic. So we're gonna move to B, commission of the whole. I need a motion to approve moving forward with a plant operations severance package, with the severance package being approved by the commission at a further date. Is there a motion?
I motion.
Okay, is there support?
Support.
Okay, discussion? Be none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Nothing under old business. New business, A, approve World Connect, is that the right pronunciation?
Connect.
Energy gas management contract. Okay, let's have some discussion on this one before we act on it. Cassie, you wanna lead the discussion?
Yep, so World Connect, they do all our gas management services for us every month, purchasing, selling if we need to, and managing our gas capacity. This contract we've had in place, their prior name was United Energy, so we haven't had a contract updated for 10 years with them, so they just asked us to go ahead and approve this. Everything is pretty much the same language. It's just an update with the correct name.
So
Okay.
Connect Energy took over US Energy Services.
Okay,
And this is the same company that really saved our hides in the Texas gas issues.
mm-hmm,
You know, where we did that last minute buy, that saved us, you know, like $1.2 million.
right.
You know, so again, they've been a great service to us, and it's recommended to move forward with Connect Energy.
Okay, but this is separate from transportation of the natural gas, correct?
Correct, yes.
Northern Natural Gas still has
Yes.
that contract with us?
Mm-hmm.
We have to renew that annually? Or,
I don't think that one's annual,
okay,
but I'll double check.
okay,
But this one, yeah, this one's been 10 years, so.
yeah. Well, I know transportation, when they did that back in the 80s or 90s,
Well, and
energy.
And if I may, just a little bit of insight, we used a smaller gas management company, Superior Light and Power, prior to this. And we made the move, as Cassie stated years ago, and it's been fantastic. I mean, this is a big company, this is what they do. We're a small speck on their radar, but
Correct.
being that small speck on the radar, a lot of our issues just get covered and you know, doesn't get cost forwarded to our customers, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm,
And again, the services are second to none in comparison to what we had prior. And again, they really helped our customer base, you know, and seeing the issues in Texas where the gas prices went through the roof and really, I mean, paid for themselves in a real quick time. That's, if you remember the discussion, Bill Hofdell came into my
yeah,
office at the time and said, hey, you know, there's an issue going on, this is big. You know, we can buy gas right now for $10 where the market was, what, around $2. Boom, we bought a lot of the gas, hedged a lot of it on that opportunity that they brought forth. And then the prices went up to, what was it, almost 300?
yeah.
You know, a crazy amount, to which a lot of people really got nailed pretty hard on it. So again, it's a service that is highly recommended moving forward.
And they give us enough advance warning when they see problems out there, so.
Problems that can be forecasted, yes.
Right, problems that can be forecasted. Go ahead, Jim.
I'm just curious, I haven't seen the old contract, so I haven't compared the language, and I hate to be anal, but you said pretty much the same.
Yeah, so the one thing that will increase for us is a 0.5 cent. So they charged for the volume that they're managing every month.
Okay,
It's going up from 0.15 to 0.2. It's gonna cost us anywhere from $100 to $700 a month extra, depending on the time of year. Summertime is a lot
Okay.
less, so.
okay, all right. That's good then, thank you.
So, okay, go ahead.
You mentioned another contract. So this is strictly for the purposes of purchasing.
This natural gas itself, the product,
But you had mentioned transporting, that's a separate contract?
that's separate. Remember deregulation happened? I mean, you're of that
Yeah.
generation. And they had to separate the product from the transportation.
Okay,
Same with electrical back then and everything else, so.
so that's all we follow. All right, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I need a motion to approve.
I'll make it.
Second it.
Okay. Further discussion on this? Being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We move to Number 8, manager staff report.
Oh, if I
Oh,
may.
go ahead,
Sure.
Jim.
We approved the master agreement, but there's also a service agreement in here. Did we approve that at the same time?
I thought,
There's a master agreement, there's let's see. So we need 3 signatures.
So the business is approved Connect Gas Management Contract, which would be all of the,
services.
all the items placed in the packet.
Okay, so an S on there would have helped, right? Contracts.
Contracts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Make a note of that, would you? Okay.
I'm just,
No, that's a good valid point.
Well, the contract has subdivisions of
Right.
the contract essentially. so-
okay, all right.
Okay, number 8, manager staff report. Greg, I'm turning the operations update over to you.
Yeah, operations update, the last month has been severely cold. We were running 60,000 pounds per hour, plus or minus. Both boilers, obviously. You know, so if one does go down, the other one would have to hold the load. Again, made it through the extreme cold, which is always big. Plant equipment, I wanted to update you on that. There has been equipment moving out slowly. There are different vendors that come in, as I've told you in the past, I'm just gonna reiterate, where we put a price on things. Sometimes the labor for them to take them out is more than the price. So what we do is tell them at that point, you know what, if you take it out, you know, we'll write it off as yours. The big thing right now that we're looking at are the grates in the wood boiler. Hibbing Public Utility had some grate issues with the grates getting bent up or what have you, which happens.
Yep.
And, you know, we've got the grates obviously sitting here that we just replaced a year and a half before we shut that boiler down. So we're working with them on a price to sell those to them. And then what happens, again, just to reiterate, is, you know, they'll pay a contractor to come in, remove them, and to reinstall them. So we're just getting the purchase price of the actual grate. And then they're paying for the labor, so. Otherwise, yeah, there's some things moving, not a whole lot, but as they run into issues over there, we're helping them. If we've got equipment over here that's still worthy of putting in their operating boilers, so.
Did we have any water breaks recently?
We've had water breaks, yes.
Okay.
We had a private water break at the mall I told you about last time.
Mhm.
And now there's a hydrant issue there. I guess that, you know, the hydrant is shot. So I had Aaron work with the fire department, let them know that we're gonna isolate, in other words, shut off that hydrant, make it unserved, you know, out of service. Just because the issues were all, you know, on the hydrant, and we didn't wanna have them digging that up and just chasing the pipe more or less, because it just seemed that it just kept breaking. But we did have a big water break of our own, that same area between the Cedar condos and the line of houses on 12th Avenue.
Okay.
Again, that's, familiarize yourself with the area a little bit more. It's where that new mini golf course is, between there and the houses to the east. There's a line that runs through there. The line was run through a peat swamp. And then as they excavated and built houses there, the materials were put, you know, moved back over the line. So the line is extremely deep, but the biggest issue is it's laying in peat. And it's one of those lines that we probably have 6 or 8 claps on, which is the way we fix a, you know, cracked or broken pipe. And we've been trying to get somebody in there to bore a pipe, because you really can't go in there and dig in the summer. In the winter, you don't want to be digging it. And again, it's been on our radar that this pipe needs to be replaced, but we just haven't had success getting someone in there to do it. We've got that one, and then we had a break over on 7th Avenue.
Yeah, don't let us take it.
One of us must know that, but anyway, 7th Avenue in front of the paper. Again, there's a section of pipe there with quite a few breaks in it. And that was just the other weekend, I believe, a Yeah. And that pipe is on our radar to replace too. But again, to replace a full section of pipe, we try to plan it with the city street projects because you hate to go and just excavate a trench down the whole length of the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then pay for all the paving in that when the road might be up for reconstruction sometime soon, so.
Did we have any electrical outages recently? I know last Monday, Lake Country Power had that main transmission line go down
By
up by
Ely.
Ely. And then Minnesota Power had people off and,
That was,
Nothing's really come to my table, so there may have been some, but nothing real significant.
so just isolated at most.
Yeah, there may have been some isolated outages where the crew comes out and finds something up, burnt out, you know what I mean?
Right.
Throws the loop back together, but
Yeah,
I haven't heard of anything major,
I haven't either.
nothing, okay,
no.
well, that's good,
Minnesota Power's the Winton area.
yeah. Okay, do you have any other questions, Cassie or Greg? Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll move it.
Support?
Yes.
Support? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously.
Do we-